Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Capricorn. How are you guys? And welcome to the new viewers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment away. And thank you to all the new subscribers and always my regular viewers. Let's see what's coming in. I'm going to use this Oracle deck I used for an energy read to see if some of the same energies come through. What does Capricorn singles need to know about their love life? Capricorn singles. And I see intuition, trusting your intuition. And I see someone here suffering in silence. So someone's not saying anything. Yeah, someone's keeping it all in. It's kind of like the High Priestess. Someone's keeping it all in, suffering in silence. It's a person who's single. Capricorn. Yeah, we got a person doing a lot of thinking, trapped in their head. They can't stop thinking. Yeah, we have a person who knows they need to step up to the plate. Little apprehension. Oh, this is someone who wants to talk. Yeah, this is someone, I definitely see the energy someone may be feeling too. There may be other options or opportunities. Why is this person suffering in silence? Why are they suffering in silence? Yeah, maybe because they're not putting any effort. It's about building, putting in effort. Yeah, someone didn't step up to the plate. They're suffering in silence. Tell me about intuition. Yeah, see, we have a single person here. Interesting how this shows. Yeah, someone here is single, but they're suffering in silence. It very well could be yourself not saying anything. It definitely has to do with someone putting in effort. It has to do with a person who needs to step up to the plate. Now I feel we have a person thinking that, someone may move on. Someone else may be coming in, multiple opportunities. Yeah, we have a person, this person is assessing the situation. I feel they weren't putting in a lot of effort, or they're just working a lot, but yeah. But I feel the suffering, it's definitely a single person. Someone's keeping something to themselves here. And we have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. This is a person assessing a situation to do with someone stepping up to the plate, yeah, giving and receiving. And someone who's a little worried someone's going to try to take advantage of them. It's likely someone doesn't, whatever happened before, they don't want to happen again, yet they want this. Yeah, this is about the bigger picture. This is someone who, kind of doesn't see a future with someone because of it. They need to put in some effort, but it's also an energy of someone who's been taken advantage of. They don't want to put themselves in that position, so because it's whatever happened before, someone doesn't want to happen again, but they're trapped in their thoughts. It's why they're holding back. They can't stop thinking about this. Yeah, see, it has to do with a house, a home, a financial foundation. See, their cup actually runneth over. It's about, oh my gosh, see, a fresh new start, an opportunity. It's about receiving. So this is someone just sitting here, like I feel, waiting for this person to put in effort, but not saying anything. And I definitely fear, I'm going to be honest, I feel we have two people who've been, don't want to put themselves into a position to be taken advantage of, because it's someone who has, I feel, in the past. But it's also where they're assessing this. See, it's about being more generous with their time and energy. It's about giving and receiving. So it has to do with the future, the bigger picture. This is someone who wants a future with someone. Yeah, you can see. And it could be someone wanting to reach out, feeling someone may not reciprocate, might reject them because they didn't put in enough effort. They weren't putting in effort. The other person may be feeling they took advantage of them. So take that how it resonates, but it is about being more generous. Yeah, we have someone here who's open to receive. They are, I feel it's both people kind of suffering in silence, but someone here needs to make a move. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is someone having some stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. Oh, yeah, someone here definitely has regrets not putting in more effort. And now and it is an energy of becoming very self-aware too. They could be rejected. They also know they missed a beautiful opportunity. Could be someone who was working a lot too. I see someone very busy, you know, because I do see work, you know, and not putting in effort. So there could be a reason why. Yeah, tell me about the Four of Cups. See, this is someone who finds someone very attractive. See, this is someone who sees someone who's got it all going on, right? There is attraction. There is a lot of desire. This is someone who actually sees somebody as the one, their person. But so much sleepless nights, stress, anxiety for not reaching out. Definitely sooner, that's for sure, because I do feel that they're kind of working up to that. Someone who didn't put in a lot of effort. And I do see someone who's maybe even under a lot of stress and anxiety, but now they want to reach out and they're worried about, see, a lot of anxiety about being rejected. Yeah, see, it's about making a choice, life path decision, going down this path. See, they want to go down this path. See, it's something that kind of didn't go anywhere because this person, see, nothing was really growing here, but I'm going to tell you, their cup overflows with emotion, but they keep it in, they keep it to themselves. Wow. Yeah, but it is about taking things to another level. See, somebody here has a lot of regrets here. See, nothing happened, it didn't go anywhere. But yet we have, and I wouldn't be surprised someone has other opportunities coming in, because this is a person who's made themselves open and available. This person seeing this person as their person, and now I feel there's choices. Yeah, someone may even have other choices now. Yeah, they're very much pinned down by their thoughts. See, they're kind of like, what the heck was I thinking, you know? Yeah, but you can see there's been a little time out. Someone who's gotten over this, they've kind of healed, and that's what they're thinking. They've probably healed and they're over it, and they have other options, because this is someone open to receive. Yeah. Wow. This is definitely someone who's kind, compassionate, often understanding. But I mean, it has to do with seeing a future. This is someone who is keeping themselves open because they felt there would be no future here, you know. But like I say, they see this as their person, but this is someone who didn't put enough effort. You know, there wasn't a lot of growth. It looked like it wasn't going to go anywhere. But this person is definitely pinned down by their thoughts. Like, I feel they're just kind of stuck. They didn't take any action. There's been a timeout. See, there's a conversation here that could change everything. Yep, see, taking a pause, looking at this from a different perspective. Putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person would feel. Like, what the heck was I thinking? I do think it's someone who was busy. I do think they were probably overwhelmed, working a lot, but they didn't put in effort. They didn't even put in enough effort to tell someone how they felt. They weren't being very generous with their time, energy. Now they're looking at this from a different perspective. See, it's about growth. It's about communicating, creating change. Yeah. See, they're now seeing the truth in the situation. I can tell you, like, what the heck was I thinking? Why? You know, like, they're asking them, they're basically like, why didn't I put in more effort? Because they really feel they've missed a beautiful opportunity. And there is anxiety about being rejected, but they're very much becoming self-aware. See, aware of self. See, where it just gets to a certain point, then there's no growth. But the only way they can change the outcome of this is to communicate. Yeah, they need to lay a foundation. They need to make a commitment. See, they should have committed. Now we have someone who has someone new. Yeah, so that's what they feel. There's somebody new coming in. But it is, like I say, I feel this is someone who's just kind of sitting there waiting. They're keeping their options open. Yes, there's definitely possibly someone new coming in, because I do see change. This is someone who's kind of, they feel this is someone who's moved on. They're probably over it. Tell me more about the world. Yeah, see, this is someone all up in their head. They see clearly now, too. This is about speaking truth. This is someone who knows this is their person. But what the heck was I thinking? Now, I don't know what this person was dealing with. They definitely needed some kind of time out, rest, rejuvenation. But it is someone who's, should have made up their mind sooner. Should have made up their mind sooner. But this is someone who sees truth in the situation. Yeah, see, planning, preparing, hoping for the best, coming into this with positive energy. This is someone who kind of come across a little cold. I wonder if this is someone who had just cut someone out. I wonder if this is somebody who had just broke free, because I can see what's holding them back, breaking free from a situation. I feel they were single, but they weren't free. They were still under a lot of stress and anxiety. So I wonder if this is someone coming in to speak truth. I feel they've made up their mind too. Yeah. I actually feel, because now the tables are turning, see, they're coming into this. This is goals, the things this person needed to achieve. I feel they weren't really free from this. I feel they were technically single, because I can see it. Suffering in silence, but someone who's just cut someone out, but like I say, breaking free. And I definitely feel coming into this, planning, preparing, hoping. They're hoping for the best. They're preparing to be rejected, but they're hoping for the best possible outcome. Yeah, see, they kept this all in. They kept it all in, kept it. See how that flows? They kept it to themselves. And this is something very personal this person was dealing with, something very private. It's not someone, it's somebody who sometimes often takes a little time to trust someone, to share personal, private information. But they know there is that should have made some kind of commitment. But they see very clearly here too. I think this is someone who knows they need to pursue. If you are someone who's been taken advantage of, it's possible this person's learned something, because I see another scenario. If you've been taken advantage of, because I see somebody not chasing after someone. They're not chasing them. But it has to do with this person needing to pursue. They need to pursue this. Yeah, but they're coming into this planning, preparing, hoping for the best. They're high vibrational, positive energy. But this, you can see there's a lot of desire, a lot of attraction. Somebody here is definitely attracting what they desire with very positive energy. So the attraction's there. But you can see it has to do with, see, there was something here, what looks like something wasn't going anywhere. If you had multiple opportunities, it's possible some of you had a situation that didn't go anywhere. Because this is about loyalty too. And I actually feel this is someone who is kind of like, what the heck was I thinking? Why didn't I make some kind of commitment? Because it is about building a foundation. But it was something very personal, private. I think their pride got in the way. Yeah, so there's definitely a few scenarios with that, because I definitely can see someone who's been taken advantage of before. Yeah, and it could be this person, see, not so trusting, but I can definitely see a shift in their energy. Yeah, so now there's growth. See, it's someone who's been very patient. This is someone who's being very patient, open to something new, and I definitely feel there could be new coming in. But I feel that could be what's not going anywhere, but this didn't either. I really feel, I'm going to tell you, it is definitely an energy of someone not putting themselves in a position to be taken advantage of. Been there, done that. I can see it. But it is something very personal, private. Tell me more about the High Priestess. I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. But it is someone who should have just told someone. See, nobody got what they wanted. See, the cup wasn't filled, but they should have just told this person what they needed to know, or telling someone how they felt, because there is so much suffering in silence, just not saying anything. And it is because someone who's chased before and things didn't turn out the way they wanted, and that's what often happens with the chasing. And it is often an energy of someone who Definitely has it all going on. They provide for themselves. So this person knows this is someone not chasing them for what is provided. It could be something they've learned after the fact because the tables are turning. Yeah. But wow, it is about filling that cup. Someone who is being cautious, very careful what they wished for here. But I can see some sort of growth. There's growth here. See, there needs to be growth. They need to put in effort. Yeah, it's been lots of time in between. Definitely can see things calming down, applying something's been learned. It is about getting acquainted. Someone definitely, I feel, has someone who come in or has come in, and they're just getting acquainted, but it hasn't gone anywhere. This person knows something. Tell me about that King of Swords. Yeah, they know the other person's stable, so they don't really need anyone to provide. But it all depends on how this played out here too, because it is about intuition. I already know the answer seeking. This is someone who's got it all going on. They're taking care of themselves. They're definitely not chasing. They are definitely someone who's achieved a lot of goals. They're positive, happy. They're definitely ready for love. So they have to come in. And I definitely feel someone new may have come in and they got acquainted. But this is someone who needs to tell someone how they feel. See things calming down too. And I do feel there's been a lot of stress and anxiety. Look at that. See, it's all about two people sharing their feelings, talking. See, this is a conversation that could change everything. But I definitely can feel like if there was another person coming in, I feel like it didn't go anywhere. People only wait for so long, but I mean, it's someone who definitely doesn't whatever happened before happened again. See, like what's holding this person back? It's like you're both thinking about each other. What is holding each other back? Who's the one holding back? I think both people. But this is about confessing feelings, telling someone the truth. See, it's about getting acquainted, and I see things calming down. See, happier days ahead. I think this is someone who I feel had probably cut someone out, but whatever it is they were dealing with, it was very personal, very private. It's definitely with the swords up. It's someone who's been hurt before, too. They have experience, see? So they're definitely a little careful. But I think we have a person coming in here. It's all about their feelings, emotions. There's two people going to drink from each other's cup here. Because this has to do with the future. See, there's some kind of communication going to change everything. And I feel like this is where someone knows. They become aware. There was another opportunity, but I'm not so sure it's gone anywhere. But it is someone open to new. And they are attracting what they desire. A lot of kindness, compassion, very nurturing. But this is a person who kind of wants the same too. Someone who cares. Yeah. Tell me about the sun. What's coming out in the open? Why is this here? The sun. Oops. Yeah, it's about love. It's a bond, a connection. See two people getting acquainted, learning about each other, growing a bond, connecting. So there's been some time in between. But it's interesting because you see all this yellow, the light. See? Happier days ahead. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, we have some Aquarius. See, it's a person releasing things that no longer serve. But like I say, I feel like we have an energy of learning. The feelings may have been mutual here. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's someone who knows someone that came in. Somebody made some kind of move because I can see this energy. Like this person sees what they see. They feel they have to make a move. They need to confess their feelings. This is being cautious, playing it safe. See, not getting the cup filled, giving someone what they wanted, telling them how they feel instead of keeping it all to themselves, keeping it all in. And they can see this didn't serve them. So it is an energy of looking at the reality of the situation. A little bit of a reality check. But I can definitely see the feelings were mutual. They need to take the lead. See, it's about determination to succeed, staying in control. This is somebody who wasn't ready to fall in love. They didn't expect to feel the way they did, or expect, someone to be open, available, and kind, compassionate, even understanding. See, that's how you attract what you desire, by being kind, compassionate, understanding. But it all depends. Of course, this reading isn't telling you if somebody did something really bad for you, but this is someone who I feel is about to reach out and be a little more attentive, put in more effort. It is somebody who's working a lot, though. I can see working, stress, anxiety. Yeah. But it's what's holding them back. They need to break free from the things that are holding them back. So that's why I kind of feel it's someone who maybe just cut someone out. They're definitely protecting what's theirs. They could be a business owner, a high paid job, see a home, a legacy. But what they see is a partner. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about the lovers. It's all about getting to know each other, growing closer, forming a bond, spending time together. How do you know if, how does somebody know if you're just acquainted? Unless you spend time with someone. Because to me, it looks like it's someone who put on the brakes. Now they're taking another look. They've learned something, that's for sure. They see very clearly. It's someone who wants love, and I feel that they have to speak a truth here. See, the material harvest. Maybe they felt, see, another single person, someone enjoying the fruits of their labor. So this is someone who's been hurt. They've been taken advantage of. Yeah. And I feel both people have had that, because it is about pursuing. Someone here needs to be pursued. They're not going to make a move. They have to take the lead. Yeah, see, material harvest, a single person. So this is someone who enjoyed the fruits of someone else's labor. I have a feeling both people been through this. But there's the cup. See, it's all about filling the cup. This is where love begins. I mean, it has to start. They have to be the one to start it. The other person will just sit and suffer in silence. And I think both people, but they're seeing this too. I think this person's definitely becoming very aware. Yeah, it is definitely an energy of putting in effort. It's about laying the foundation and building. See, building a future. The feelings are starting to flow. I do feel there's going to be communication, the flow of communication. Yeah. But this is someone who knows it didn't serve them. But what they've learned is the feelings are mutual. I mean, this is kind of sad, but it is the whole chasing because of what someone can provide. Once someone's been taken advantage of, see, once bitten, twice shy, they say. But I have a feeling both people have been through this one way or another. And I definitely can see this person determined now to succeed, to be more generous, to put in more effort to build a future. See, material, spiritual prosperity. Yeah. It has to do with some truth that needs to be spoken. It is about loyalty. Yeah. This is someone who expects loyalty. That's what they're seeing. Someone who's loyal, nurturing, someone who's there for the good times, right? They're there when you need them. This person's seeing this. Somebody who's been very understanding and kind and compassionate. But the spirituality is the energy of loyalty, being on the same page. Ooh. There's a lot of prosperity. Yeah, this is like the star, the light. See, reaching but from the stars. It could be a person who feels, this is, this person out of my league. Yeah, it's too good to be true. So it's a person who is very skeptical. Yeah, once bitten, twice shy. But I do think they're going to reach out because they are. It is about them. How do you know that the feelings are mutual? Not if you don't spend more time with someone. That's what I always see. And I do think this person's trying to be very logical. But they need to follow their heart. Yep. See partnerships and alliances. See, this is the energy of 3. It's kind of like the 3 of Cups. So it could be talking to someone. They've learned something during this time. And it could be just trusting their own intuition, because it is often a person who analyzes every little detail till they kind of figure things out. But see, now this is someone who feels like there's hope. See, there's hope here to come together. But I do see the energy of 3, and that's why I'm wondering if there is another person. It feels like someone else tried to come in, but it didn't go anywhere. And it could even be this person maybe had another opportunity, but nothing happened. But there is an energy of growth. There is a lot of growth, financial growth, prosperity, and definitely there's a lot of hope. So don't lose hope in this situation, but I'm certainly not telling you to sit around and wait. It depends on your situation. But it is the things holding someone back. They're in their head. They can't stop thinking. I definitely feel sleepless nights. Things are bothering this person. And I wouldn't be surprised this is why this person was this way. But see, there's a lot of assessment, and I feel like a lot of that's coming from you, Capricorn, taking things slow, assessing it. Like looking like, well, it looks like this isn't going to grow. Nothing's going to happen. And it could be why you're, making yourself open and available. They have to come in and take the lead. Very strong Cancer energy here too. Possibly some Virgo energy for some of you. Oh, Capricorn. I feel like there's hope. I mean, look at the sun shining. It's under there too. See, it's all about clarity. It's all about speaking truth. It's all about clearing this up. Take care. Bye for now.